Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the new Duckofthestarz channel. Now, I've been dead on the site for a while, and while I kinda wish I was dead in real life as well, that's not gonna happen. What I have been doing, however, I've been doing a lot of work, but I've also been toying around with this thing, the Nintendo Switch. I actually got this one on launch day. I was able to find it in the pre-orders. So I'm not going to be doing a full review on the hardware, because I know that's what everyone else does. So I'm going to be reviewing some of the games. Now, as with every other Switch owner, I would highly recommend that you get a screen protector, but if you want a little more, this I believe is only $10. It's probably worth the money. I only have 2 games on hardware. But I think in the future this will come in a lot of handy, so I definitely recommend that. Now, everyone else would first talk about Zelda, but not me. I'm different. I'm going to talk about all the other games that I've played so far before that, because I know that's what everyone wants to hear about. So this game is Shovel. Well, it's the regular Shovel Knight, and I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm used to other controls right now. Particularly Zelda's. I was just playing that earlier, but this is a game from PS4, Xbox One, Wii U, last generation, but it's been ported over. Now you can play it with a little better graphics in the 3DS version. I mean, is it exactly the game I told you to get first? Probably not. This is the game I bought first because I knew what it was. But this game comes bundled with one of the newer campaigns, which I haven't played yet, because this is only the second campaign I'm on. But it is quite, I've heard it is quite fun though. Definitely recommended from me. Now, this next game I'm going to talk about is a game called Fast RMX. I believe people just call it Fast Remix, though. This was also this had a predecessor game on the Wii U. This is a spiritual successor to F-Zero, to those of you who have played any of those games. Those are quite fun, but Nintendo hasn't been doing much with them, so this company decided they would try and do something with it. So this is basically a HD F-Zero. This game is a lot faster than Mario Kart. It's the controls are tight, but purposely difficult, and I'm horrible at the game. Can't even start correctly. But this game is surrounded on coloration, so you can accelerate with either orange or blue energy, I want to say. It's quite futuristic, much like F-Zero was. It's a really fun game to play with friends, I'll be honest. This is one that you can detach the Joy-Cons from and still be able to play it. You know, like the individual Joy-Con. Think 1-2 switch. Though let's face it, nobody wants to think about 1-2 switch, am I right? This game is definitely worth a try, but I'll warn you, this is part of the single-player mode anyway. Single-player mode isn't too fun, but it's a nice quick grab. It's only $20. Shovel Knight's also $20. These are both cheap games, but they're great games at a great price, in my opinion. Now, what else I have is a game I wasn't sure I was gonna get. I ended up getting it anyway. Because I wanted to expand the Switch library, and because I was curious about it. Super Bomberman R. Now, this game was overpriced as hell. It was $50. I believe on the Xbox and PlayStation, they ended up being $10. So, quite a big jump there. The Nintendo Switch version is one where you can also take apart the Joy-Cons and play with 4 people with technically 2 controllers. But it's a mediocre I almost said first-person multiplayer game. It's not perfect. It's got some flaws. At times it can be quite bland, even when you're with a bunch of friends. You know, I don't have many friends, so I can't tell you whether it's a great game to play with friends or not. You know, I've played it with 1 or 2 people at a time. But, you know, I actually don't know if I'd recommend this one. If your friend has it, or if someone you know has it and they're willing to play it with you, just play it with them instead. You can play this online, but I don't know if it's worth $50 to play a couple matches online with your friend. It's not gonna be another Super Smash Brothers where you can play with your friends for hours and hours on end. Something which I did, and I enjoyed that very much. I don't know about online services here. I just know that this game is not particularly the best to be alone with, for sure, and sort of mediocre for friends. I don't know if I'd truly recommend this one, but if you have like 8 remotes and you want to put them to use, this game is one where you can do that. Obviously, last up is Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's the game that everybody is saying you should totally get for the Switch. And now I've completed this game, like the first Shovel Knight campaign. Not entirely yet. As you can see, I'm working on a shrine right now, actually. This game is as amazing as they've claimed it to be. I'm not a big Zelda fan. Like, I only own a few games. I mean, I love all those games to death, but Zelda is not my first go-to for Nintendo. But I gotta tell you, this game hooked me pretty good. It's amazing. You can't put it into words, but the graphics are beautiful for what it is, especially on the 720p mode, which I'm playing on right now. I also would say that the game itself, the gameplay is almost perfect. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I personally did not like the ending as to where I've got it currently. It's a difficult game, though. If you're not up for a challenge, you might want to stick, well, especially not Shovel Knight, and as you can see, I just got one-shotted there. Not entirely, but it's a very difficult game, so if you're not for difficult games, I'd wait, and if you're just dying to play this game, I would just suggest you buy this on the Wii U, the last generation console. If you don't have a Wii U, tough luck. Try and get a Switch when it comes out next. But if you're just dying to play it, I believe that the Wii U version is also just as superb. I have not played it, but from what I understand, everything on this version is on the Wii U version as well. So definitely go for that. Now, obviously, there are going to be more games coming on the way. This is just a small snippet of what they say they offer on the eShop. And there are more games that have already come out. Quite a few Neo Geo classic games. I'm not a fan of Neo Geo. You know, it's strange they wanted to sell a console for $750 in the 90s. When their games weren't even that great. But I've played Snipper Clips. That game is also great. I can't review all of these, though. There are far more games than I can buy right now. But yeah, that was my review of some of the Nintendo Switch games. If you liked the video, I'd appreciate a like. If you're new to the channel, check out my other content. I swear there's some funnier stuff out there, or at least in my channel anyway. If you didn't like the video or you don't like my channel, please leave a comment saying what I can do better. That always helps. I'll see you guys in the next video.